Hi guys, I'm back up here for with another message for I guess these daily motivational messages. I need to find like a little catchphrase or something for that. Like I mean for to really introduce these goddamn messages, because I'll be like, damn, I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, this is a daily motivational message today before I go to bed because it's about that time. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need to leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Let it hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion. As well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So I got a channel message here that was channeled today for the overall foundation of this reading, and we have 3 cards from the Law of Attraction deck to really get some information based, more like magnify the information or clarify the information, okay? All right, so let's go and get it popping, okay? So the channel message is, the ingredients that you use determine what you bake. I read it again. The ingredients that you use determines what you bake, which that's true. When it comes to the elevating your life and creating things and manifestation and things of that nature, it's all based on what type of ingredients are you putting in your concoction or your formula, in a sense, right? This is that type of energy. It's about you being aware, right? This is the first card, aware of what you are placing in your formula, right? When I focus on positive energy, I am aware that I attract more of it. Yeah, that's the truth. This is that type of energy, being aware of what you are putting in your formula. And what I mean by formula, right? To even be the best version of yourself, to even tap into the best version of yourself. Soul, Immortal Mindz talked about what is in a man's diet, right? This is that type of energy when it comes to your diet, right? Yeah, it has to do with food, but when we speak, when Soul was talking about diet, he was talking about more of what you feeding yourself mentally, what you feeding yourself emotionally, what are you watching, what are you listening to, what is basically your top 5 that keeps you on your shit, right? This is that type of energy, making sure everything that you're listening to, making sure everything that you're feeding your mind, heart, right? What you are, the people you're around, places you're around are in your diet, benefiting you and really uplifting you instead of pulling you down, right? This is that type of energy here. Being aware of what you are putting into your diet. Hint, what ingredients are you putting in your little, what formula are you creating, your little ingredients, to bake this cake or to bake this brownie or to bake something, right? This is that type of energy, being very cautious and aware of what ingredients that you are using, because depending on your ingredients will magnify what you're baking. So that being said, if you're putting in the wrong ingredients, that's going to create like an awful cake, right? It's going to be a cake that you're not going to be so pleasant with. I'm going to read the message. I attract and magnetize to me all that I need to get what I want. Yeah, it's you're going to make a cake that's not that good, or it's going to be undercooked or whatever, right? This is that type of energy. It's about you having enough awareness of what you're magnetizing, because what you're focusing on, what you are putting in your diet is what you are permitting and promoting, right? So this is that type of energy, understanding your God-given gifts of manifesting, making sure you're putting in the right ingredients so you can manifest the right things, right? Because it's all about formula. What's formula? What are you putting in your formula? So what I'm talking about, that is routine. What is your routine? Do you get up and listen to motivational speakers or affirmations, or are you reading the book, reading the word, reading the Quran, or reading different self-help books, or whatever, going within, meditating, whatever you are doing, those ingredients that you're putting in your formula, in your dish that you are baking. That's what's going to help you. That's going to be the determined factor if what you bake, the creation that you bake, if it's satisfying or not. If you're sitting here watching Love and Hip Hop all the time, you're watching the news, you're fucking eating junk food like over the top, right? As well as you're around gossip low vibrational people, friends who gossip all day, job that you fucking hate, right? This is that type of energy. Those are the ingredients that you're putting in your dish. Hence, you're creating a meal that is, once you take a bite out of that bitch, it's going to be, I guess, dissatisfied, or what is it? Unsatisfied? No, dissatisfied? What's the word I'm looking for? It's not going to taste good. Right? This is that type of energy. You're not going to like it. Right? This is that type of energy. You're going to have to be aware of what you are putting, what ingredients you're using, right? Because you're going to have to understand, and with worthiness, you're going to have to gauge what's worth adding to your diet and what's not. And when I talk about diet, we're talking about what are you feeding your mind, okay? What are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you indulging yourself in? What people are in your environment? What things are in your environment? Is those things for your highest good, right? Making sure are those things worthy to be in your space, right? You have to weigh the odds. You're gonna have to weigh the weight of these things, making sure they are in alignment with these are the hints, the proper ingredients to, I don't know, let's say you're trying to bake a cake, right? You need the ingredients to bake this cake. Make sure these ingredients are the right ingredients to bake this cake, right? This is that type of energy. Let's read the message. I feel worthy and have very special talents that will help me to achieve my dreams, right? That's literally the determined factor if this shit's gonna work. And not only that, just because you understand the ingredients that you're using and you got the ingredients, right? You're going to have to create a formula. You're going to have to create a route, right? This is that type of energy. It's kind of like you got the ingredients, right? And you bake the cake, right? Let's say you bake the cake and it comes out wonderfully the first time, right? You're going to have to create that formula. You're going to have to write it down, right? And keep doing it consistently so you can remember that formula. Because the next time, let's say you just make it this one time, and then 6 months later you try to remember those ingredients, that formula, to make whatever you made last time. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? I don't remember it. I can't find it. Right? This is that type of energy. It's about you really understanding route. So once you create or discover a formula that works for you, from your different ingredients that you placed in that formula, right? This is that type of energy. You got to continue to, it's repetition, right? Practice makes perfect, right? Yeah, perfect, the same, right? This is that type of energy, understanding that it's going to take routine to keep that up. You're going to have to keep that streak up once you find that, once you find your ingredients, mix your ingredients together and you put that formula together, right? This is that type of energy. To wrap this message up, you need to be aware. Well, you don't need to do anything. Everything that I say is a suggestion, right? You have a choice, right? This is that type of energy where the ingredients that you have, make sure these are the right ingredients in whatever you're baking here. Okay, because your ingredients will determine what you bake. Okay, your ingredients will determine what you bake. If what you bake is going to be good, or if what you bake is going to be nasty, it's going to taste nasty. Right? Right. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me, we can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys and start the discussion. Last but not least, it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want y'all to have a good day, and bye-bye.